Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Chevy Bolt EUV. This is not the normal Bolt, this is the EUV version. Basically it's a bigger version of the Bolt, and this is the 2022 Premier. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there's going to be an electric motor, of course, and it is connected to a 60 kilowatt hour battery. And this Bolt produces 200 horses and 266 pound-feet of torque. And it does get 247 miles on a full charge, and it takes 7.5 hours on a 240 volt plug. Here is a MSRP sticker of this Bolt EUV. If you guys are interested in the standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one with destination is $38,000. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Mosaic Black, and it does look very good on this Bolt. And the EUV is brand new for 2022. The Bolt was facelifted, the normal Bolt was facelifted for 2022, and it does look very good, but this is the EUV version of it. That means this has more space, and I think it has a little bit more ground clearance than the Bolt. But coming to the front, I love the way how this thing looks. And the price on this one is $38,000, but I really love the blackout look this Bolt has. The black Chevy bow tie. The headlights have this blacked out look. And overall, I think it does look very good from the front. I love the design of the grille. There's going to be an opening down for the intercooler to cool down the batteries. And overall, I think the design looks good. In the bottom, it does have a little bit of an aggressive splitter. There's going to be an opening on the left and right. And for the headlights, everything right here in the front is going to be LED. So the daytime running light, the turn signal indicators, and the high and low beams, they're all LED, which is good. And overall, I think this Bolt looks very good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Bolt EUV. Here is a side view of this Bolt EUV, and the side view looks pretty good. And as I told you guys, the EUV has more space than the normal Bolt, so the Bolt is going to be a little bit smaller than this one. And I believe it does have a little bit more ground clearance, but the side view of this EUV looks good. The window trims are finished in gloss black. I really like the floating roof design in the back. I think it does look good. And this EUV does have some roof rails. They're going to be finished in brushed aluminum and gloss black. And on the mirror, they're going to be a blind spot monitoring system with turn signal indicators, and the mirrors are finished in the same color as this car. And they're going to be a little bit of chrome right here on the side, some in the bottom, and some on the door handles. And for the rims, I think they look honestly amazing. And the size is 215/50/17, so there's a good amount of rubber, and the rim is nice and big, and I think they fit this Bolt perfect. For the charging port, it's going to be located right there, and on the fender there's going to be a Bolt EUV badge. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this Bolt, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of this Bolt EUV, and honestly Chevy did a great job with the design here in the back. Everything right here in the back is LED except the reverse light. So the running light is LED. It is nice and bright, and I think the design looks good. Turn signal indicators are in the bottom, and right next to the turn signal indicators is the reflectors. Chevy bow tie is blacked out, and here is the wiper. And I think the spoiler does look very good. I really like the design. Third brake light is located right there, and this camera right here is going to be for something that I'm going to show you when I move inside this Bolt EUV. Here is the backup camera, and that's where the handle for the lift gate is. It does have some parking sensors in the back. The bumper is going to be plastic or finished in plastic, and all the way in the bottom this trim is finished in gray. And the reverse, as I said, it is halogen. But seriously, I think the back of this Bolt EUV looks very, very good, and I think Chevy did a great job design with the back of it. Here is a key. Does look good. It has a really nice weight to it. Feels nice and solid, and the size is good as well. It's not too big or too small. It does have 4 buttons on it: unlock, lock, remote start, and a panic button on the bottom. It does have some chrome around it, and overall I think it does look good. The Chevy bow tie is blacked out on the key as well, and to open the lift gate, they're going to be only one way, and it is this handle right here. And inside there is an okay space. Again, this is more like a city compact car, so of course it's not going to have a lot of space here in the back. This is not a big SUV, and even the floor is a little bit on the higher side, but the space in the back, it's not that bad. They're going to be LED lights, some tie downs. Right here on the right there is nothing, just another tie down all the way to the right, and it does have a privacy cover. But for $38,000, I really wish that the liftgate was powered. It does have a handle right here, and this privacy cover goes down, up and down with the liftgate. And underneath there's going to be a very good amount of storage place. You could even put a spare tire here if you want to, because the Bolt EUV does not come with a spare tire. Here is the door handle. It does have some chrome on it, as I said, and it is finished in gloss black, and it does have a button. This button will take care of locking and unlocking the car. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks good. Stop portion right here is going to be that synthetic rubber material. It is very nice and soft, so I'm glad that Chevy did not cheap out. Even the design looks good. I love the sharp lines on this door panel. This is going to be wrapped in leather. It is nice and soft. It does have some yellow stitching, which is different than anything that I ever seen, which is, I think, very good. This is going to be plastic, and it does feel like a very cheap plastic, but other than that, everything looks good. And the bottom and the top is going to be finished in gray. This gray trim looks amazing. The front two windows are automatic up and down. Window controls, mirror controls, everything looks good. Here are the door locks, and for the door handle, it is finished in chrome, and it does have a very nice heavy weight to it. Here are the seats. The seats look good, but I really wish they were a little bit more comfortable, but they're better than prior to the facelift of the Bolt. The color is called dark ash gray / sky cool gray, so very nice color combination, and it does definitely make the interior of this Bolt nice and bright. But as I said, I really wish they were a little bit more comfortable. Here are the seat controls. It does have lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Bolt, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like that, this Chevy Bolt is on, and interior looks good. Fan finish is perfect. And honestly, guys, seeing out of this car is amazing. There is a ton of glass, and the windows are very, very big. So definitely there's a good amount of sun coming into the cabin, and with this white / gray interior, it is making the cabin very bright. Let's go ahead and turn off the heated seats because they make a good amount of noise. The steering wheel looks good. It does have a flat bottom design. It does have some brushed aluminum / chrome in the bottom. The Chevy bow tie is blacked out. I think it does look good. There is a little bit of gloss black, which is, I think, a really nice touch. And all the way to the left, they're going to be the safety control buttons. So Chevy Safety Assist, and it does have the adaptive cruise control right here. So you click on it, and it will basically set the distance between you and the car in front of you. Basically, you will adjust the gap. And overall, the steering wheel design looks good. All the way to the right is going to be the voice command, phone controls, and a few buttons and a wheel to control that 8-inch screen. So you could go left and right, up and down. There's a good amount of things inside of that screen. It is an 8-inch screen. Resolution is very good. It does display the range, and it does have a good amount of information in it. Here is the regen braking. You could adjust it basically. And on the left is the automatic high beam, turn signal indicators, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back, and here is the power button. And all the way to the left is going to be the brightness control for the interior of this Bolt, and the headlight controls. Fan finish is great, as I said. Good amount of gloss black and brushed aluminum, and everything honestly looks amazing. Even the dash right here, this is very, very soft. So Chevy did such a great job with the interior of this Bolt. Here is a screen. It is a 10.2-inch screen. It does look honestly amazing, and the resolution is very, very high. There are going to be some shortcuts in the bottom, and there are going to be some hard buttons on the left. There is a home hard button that will take you back home, and then you'll have this button right here. You could use it to go from one place to another without touching the screen. So let's say if you want to go to settings, turn it left and then click on it, and then that will take you to the settings. Then you'll have the volume knob right here. And let me go ahead and show you the backup camera, because the backup camera in this Bolt is very, very good. Seriously, the resolution is probably one of the best cameras I ever seen. So the backup camera, the 360, is very good. And as I said, it does have the front-facing camera, and the way how the 360 is stitched up together is perfect. You could change the views, you could see the front, you could see the back, you could see the bottom, and it does show the rims on the sides, but it's not very clear because it does zoom in a lot. And you could turn off, let's go back to the backup camera, you could turn off the lines, turn them on. You could turn on the backup camera, the whole thing by itself without the 360. All the way to the right is the emergency light button. I love the gray plastic or trim on the dash, and I love the gloss black. There's a good amount of gloss black, but it does look very good. And this honestly looks very, very nice. It is hard, but I love the way how it looks. AC vents look good. There's a good amount of brushed aluminum. Coming down is the climate controls, very easy to use. Off button. It does have heated and cold seats. Push it down to turn off or turn down the heated seats, and it does have cold seats, 3 stages each. And here is the on off, AC, heat, climate. Here is the fan speed, and everything displays on the screen, so that's nice. And you could actually control the climates from the screen. So let me go ahead and show you. So here are the climates. You could turn up the fan speed from here, turn on the temperature. Temperature can be controlled from here in the bottom as well. And I love the gloss black. I think everything looks good. There's going to be a wireless phone charger, sport mode, traction control, and link keep assist. A small storage place right here. And here is a shifter that will control the 1-speed automatic transmission in this Bolt. And here is the button for 1-pedal driving, so you could drive only with the gas pedal. If you let go off the gas pedal, the car will slow down, so you don't use the brakes at all. And here is the e-brake, and I love the brushed aluminum and the gloss black. I think everything just looks amazing. And right underneath this metal console, there's going to be a ton of storage place, so I really like that. And there is more brushed aluminum, 2 cup holders. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side, but it is very big. And inside there is a good amount of storage place, but there is no USBs or any light or 12 volts. For the rear view mirror, it does look good. It is nice and small, and it is frameless, and it does have a camera that is located by the third brake light, and it does turn on when you flip this switch right here. So I really like that. And you could actually zoom in, zoom out. You could turn the brightness up, down. So it comes very handy if you have a lot of things in the back of this Bolt and you can't see out of the back window. This becomes very handy. There are going to be some halogen lights, which is expected, and it does have a switch right here for the lights, SOS, OnStar. And for the visor, it's a little bit on the thinner side. It is plasticky, and it does have a light, and it does have a mirror, good size mirror. And I love the fact that the lights turn on very nice and slow. For the back door panel, it does have the same design as the front, but sadly this is going to be plastic, and it does feel a little bit on the cheaper side. So for $38,000 Chevy, I really wish you made this piece that synthetic rubber material just like the front. The door handle feels very nice and solid, so good job. And it does have the window switch right here. It does have rear heated seats. This whole thing is going to be wrapped in leather, which is nice, and it does have more of that white stitching. In the bottom, this is plastic. Very good amount of storage place for the back door. It is nice and deep. Speaker in the bottom, and for the back seats, there is a ton of leg room, and the driver's seat is actually pushed almost all the way to the back, or maybe yeah, I would say about 75% to the back because I was filming in the front. So even with the driver's seat pushed to the back, there is a ton of leg room. Headroom is very good as well, and it does have an armrest right here in the back. 2 cup holders. This is wrapped in leather, very nice and soft. They're going to be 1 USB, 1 USB-C, and that's how the front of this Bolt EUV looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Chevy Bolt EUV. I would like to thank Mike and Chevy in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Bolt. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.